I'm Courtney Carter. I'm double majoring in urban planning and urban and metropolitan studies under the School of Public Affairs.
Courtney is a student who really, I think, embodies what the College of Public Service and Community Solutions wants to achieve. He is really thoughtful and critical in his work, and he takes the work that he's done in the classroom and really applies it to the community work he's doing. He doesn't give up. He really handles challenges well, and just with a confidence and an ease.
One of my interests is activating vacant and underutilized spaces that I'm also personally looking at, and working with the City of Phoenix's housing department to see if we can maybe shift some of the funds that currently go to landscaping to creating more community gardens or edible landscaping. If we're going to spend the money, we might as well spend it on something that can benefit the community.
He's going to go the distance with any project and make sure that he is successful in what he's doing.
So whether you're in public service or not, public servants impact your quality of life. Decisions made by public servants impact how you navigate through and outside of the city. It's hugely important whether you are actually the public servant or not.
The research that comes out of here helps guide policy, which has a direct impact on police officers, dispatchers, correctional officers, and the work that they do.
Stephanie is going to go above and beyond what's expected of her. She'll get the top grade in the class or do the best job on a project or a paper, but that won't be enough for her. She'll want more than that, and she'll want to take it to the next level, and she's going to challenge you, and she's going to make you think differently about your project or whatever it is that you're working on.
What the faculty and students are doing is we're going to look at it differently and ask new questions and try to find new answers, and I think that when we start to reframe big issues like that, that's when we start to make some positive changes.
We had a very prestigious internship opportunity with the Arizona Department of Corrections, and it was going to involve placing an undergraduate in there to work with their mentally ill inmates, and so really some of the toughest inmates that they have in there. And when I thought who could do that job, I thought of Stephanie. And so Stephanie has been working within the prison. She's been working with mentally ill inmates. She's involved with creating a therapeutic community, and she's gone above and beyond the expectations that the Arizona Department of Corrections has for a student as well. And I think that best embodies what we expect of our student in terms of community service.
And there are so many times where I was like, wow, this is so much work. I was like, once I do undergrad, I'm done, But then doing the research and seeing what the project's like at the end, it's really rewarding. And when you kind of realize, what we're researching is important, it made me want to keep going on with it.
I think that it's extremely important to defy the odds against you. I had very, very difficult literacy issues growing up. I couldn't read until I was in the 3rd grade. When you have those challenges that you face, a lot of times people will think that you can't graduate high school or that you have a higher risk of dropping out of school, but really I've defied the odds. And I think that that's the most important thing to do when you have the odds against you.
Let me congratulate Fatemah. This is a very nice honor. She's certainly academically ready for the practical world. She's been involved in all sorts of community activities, but what I find most intriguing about her is that she is what I consider to be career ready. My observation has been here in the school that other students have a tendency to sort of go toward her, maybe for some assistance, maybe for some counsel, maybe for some help in the classroom.
The best leader in my eyes is a coach and a student, mainly a student first. You learn so many different things from other people's experiences. And then you can also coach people along the way with your experiences, and then they're going to coach you back with their experiences. So it's a growing relationship, I think.
At first I thought I was going to go in a different path, but once I got to college and I found out that social work was where I wanted to go. And I found out that we have a campus here in Tucson, and I love Tucson. I believe in the sense of community, so that's one of the reasons why I love Tucson so much.
If you're looking for something where you're going to take the same classes with the same students, you're going to really build that community inside and outside of the classroom, then I feel like this is the place for you.
It comes a lot from the heart. You know, you want to help people, and lots of careers help people, right? I think almost all careers help people. But I've always believed that you don't pick social work picks you. The personalities that I've seen in social work are all very passionate people. They want to do good for people on the large scale and on a very micro scale.
So I started off in computer programming, and I found that though I was enjoying what I was doing, sitting in a chair all the time wasn't something that I was wanting to do for the rest of my life. Just wanting to be outside all the time really made me look for another major, something that better fit, the things that I like to do, the activities that I spent most of my time outside of school doing. Undergraduate research has been a really amazing opportunity for me. I went from just helping out and doing data entry to being able to actually go out and secure grants and write proposals and, do an entire research project from beginning to end. So it's been a great experience.
Milo is one of those students who just absorbs knowledge and then makes it uniquely his. So he has the ability to take something that is given to him, put it in context, and think about how he can use this knowledge to better something. So I think that is something that really stands out in terms of his ability to innovate, to think differently, to think out of the box. And I think that will really stand him in good stead in his future.
Coming into college, I would never have expected being able to have such an awesome, strong experience, all together. Thanks to my Public Allies AmeriCorps members, they've really helped to engage me and show me that college was something that I could do, that I was able to do, and to my family and friends for really being there to support me, when I was discouraged and frustrated, just being a listening ear and a source of encouragement. I really appreciate it.